Greetings. Welcome to another episode of the Insightful Living Channel, where myself, Stephen Harvey, give you proven best practices and strategies to address a myriad of issues in your professional life, your personal life, and your romantic life. Okay, my name is Stephen Harvey, a licensed therapist, and I just created this channel just to share the strategies and mental, habitual, routine adjustments that have worked for my clients. Okay, I just wanted to really just open it up and take these concepts, take these principles, and just share them to the world. Today, we're going to deal with how to break debilitating habits. How to break debilitating habits. Habits, things that you are doing in your life that you know you don't want to do, but you can't, it's difficult for you to stop doing these things. Okay? Whatever it is that you're doing that you know, I don't need to be doing this. It's not going to end up well for me, but I have some type of attachment to it that is so strong that it's almost seems like I can't stop doing this particular habit. I'm talking about, drinking or drugs or sex or porn, okay? Whatever your habit may be, all right? So, I love to focus on teaching people how to use their minds to change or to create their experience. So what you have to do is really identify what is the meaning that you have around this particular habit. For example, I had a client who had a porn addiction. And the client said that, hey, the porn is almost like my friend that's there to soothe me during my time of, say, need or loneliness or what have you. So that's a good meaning that you have around a certain thing, right? Like if you're looking at it like a friend, a comforter, right? So now, but then the client was dealing with some turmoil in a home because as this particular individual watched the porn, it was causing some strife in the household because now their sexual desire wouldn't be up to satisfy their partner, who this individual knew had a great partner who truly loved him, okay, and just was a great asset to his life. So it's like, wow, I don't want to hurt my partner. My partner is beautiful. My partner loves me. But I have this attachment to this porn. And like the attachment to the porn was stronger than this particular client's want to do good by his partner. Okay? So what we had to do now was say we have to now start connecting negative meanings around the porn watching that are stronger, okay, than whatever positive meanings you may put on it. Okay, so whatever. So I'm going to take it just off, porn, and I just want to open it up to just in general, whatever your habit is that you want to stop. Think about what is your mindset around that habit. And now what we want to do is we want to switch out and say, we got to look at it two ways, okay? If I keep doing this, is there a potential consequence that really affects me to the core that I do not want, that I totally abhor? If there is a consequence that is on the radar, potentially or more than likely coming to you if you continue this habit, that is the consequence that you want to use and connect to that habit. So whenever you get the urge for that habit, that consequence that you totally abhor is the first thing that comes to mind that now takes you away from the habit and has you going in another direction. Maybe to do something a little more empowering. Or we can go the benefit route and say, is there a benefit that will come to me as a result of stopping this particular habit that really, really hits me on a deep level? We got to have something that we either like want badly or something that we dislike and abhor on a deep level, one or the other. And we can use maybe that benefit that we so want, we so desire. It means so much to us. We can use that as our driving force to stop this particular habit. So we want to make that connection. So whenever it comes up or we get the urge to do this habit, okay, the benefit of what we are eliminating ourselves from comes up in our mind and say, oh, if I do this thing, that means it's going to take me further away from this thing that I want so bad. So you know what? No, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to turn to doing something else. So that's the meaning that you want to anchor or attach in your mind, that you want to connect to that habit that's going to move you away from that habit. It has to be something that moves you on a deep level, either in the direction of a benefit that you'll get as a result of stopping the habit, or in the direction of something that will happen to you, debilitating negatively, that you really, really, really just don't want to happen. Like, I mean, you just totally, it doesn't matter what you have to go through. Like, you don't want this thing to happen. Okay? And then that's the thing that you want to connect to this particular habit. So you got to find what meaning can you put or attach to this habit that really moves you on a deep level. Either something beneficial that will come to you as a result of stopping this habit, or something detrimental that will come to you, right? As a result of continuing to do the habit. You know, you want to keep that at the top of your mind. You want to keep that as the meaning that you put on the habit. So whenever the urge for the habit comes up, that detrimental thing is right there at the forefront of your mind. Say, oh, you know, listen, I do not want this thing to happen. It's right there. Don't keep it in the back of your mind. Keep it at the front of your mind. Okay? And then last thing, okay, so after you attach a meaning to it that's moving, that's just very passionate for you, you want to also immerse yourself with content that is feeding your faith, feeding your strength to go in the direction that you want to go. You want to start listening to things, watching things that are feeding your faith and feeding your momentum in the direction that you want to go. All right, books, motivational speakers, right? You want to listen to different concepts and different empowering outlooks that are just propelling you forward. Okay. Also, you want to be mindful of your environments. Be mindful of the conversation that you're having with people. If you're at lunch, at work, say, you know what, I'm not going to go in the lunchroom today, or maybe ever, because those conversations in the lunchroom are low level and they don't propel me and they're not aligned with the individual that I want to grow to become. So instead of going in the lunchroom, you know what? I'm going to plug in my headphones and maybe listen to an audiobook that is motivational, that is teaching me, just how to become the individual that I want to be. I'm going to fill my consciousness with empowering words. Get it? All right. So one, we're talking about breaking habits that you know are debilitating. First thing, you have to attach a meaning to that habit that is very, very passionate for you. Either something that you will get from stopping that habit that's hit you on a deep emotional level, or something you don't want if you continue to do the habit. All right, either one, whichever one moves you, whichever one is more emotionally moving for you, that's the meaning that you want to put around that habit. That's one. Number two, you want to find some content to immerse, because you don't just want to go sheer willpower with stopping this habit. You want to help yourself out. Find some content, book that you can read, book that you can listen to, social media platform that you can watch, tap into, podcasts, something, some content that empowers you in your journey. That's number 2. And the third thing to stopping debilitating habits is being mindful of your environment. Do not go in environments where the conversation or the energy in the environment is pulling you toward getting back into that habit. You want to only keep yourself in environments, people and places, and just, places where the energy is conducive and aligned with your growth and development. Okay? That's it. Stephen Harvey, licensed therapist, signing off. Welcome to another episode of the Insightful Living channel. Thank you for watching. I love you. Take care. Peace.